boat behind me is a Grady White Freedom 415, a beautiful boat that's got something to offer everybody, including hardcore anglers. Short Marine have invited me down to take you on a full walkthrough tour of this one. It's a really impressive boat, so let's jump on board now and do the tour. Well, let's start in the aft cockpit, and as this is, I think you could say, primarily an angler's boat, it makes sense to talk about what anglers have got here. At the back you can see there's some very, very large fish boxes, live bait wells, cooling boxes, little fridge drawers. Your super set up here in that aspect. You can see there's quite a few rod holders as well, and you might have also spotted that there's actually two side gates to enter the boat. There's one on each side, and they look like that, but that's nice and convenient as well to have those. You can see the amount of rod holders that are on board here. There's a ton of those, and then underneath this locker here, that's access into the lazarette. We've got the big 4 V8 outboard, so that's a lot of space to show you in the lazarette. That there is obviously a bench that folds out, but while it's in the down position, it's also a very comfortable position to fish from, as are all of the other bolsters around the edge of this cockpit and also in the forward section of the bow. So terrific fishability, but in terms of entertaining for your other guests, this summer kitchen is really well spec'd. We've got 3 drawers just there. That middle one there is a pull-out fridge drawer, and that's a rubbish bin just over there to the right. And then up top we've got an electric grill with a manual cover that pulls over, so that becomes a very usable benchtop prep area. You can see there that we've got a pop-up sink, and then behind that beautiful wood grain Grady logo section there, that's actually a motorized section that goes down, and behind there you can have that, as you can see, spec'd out for glassware. That could be tackle boxes, depending on how you want to use that. That is lovely. Coming over to the starboard side, we've got another really nice area, a little double bench seat. Great place to sit when you're underway or talk to the people that are angling. There's a locker underneath there which you can use for tackle and those sorts of things, which is lovely. And something, I don't think I've seen this on another boat. I'll just show you this. That metal vent there, that is air conditioning. So if it's a hot day and you're sat outside here, wouldn't that be nice to have some air conditioning just cooling you down while you're underway? That is awesome. That's the quality of these Grady White boats. What I've also like is there's lots of handrails throughout the boat overhead. That's particularly important as you're blasting along out to your favourite fishing spot. And then there's a little dining, lounging spot just up here. You can see this pedestal table not only folds over, but it's also on electric motor. So this can be a sun pad if you were, wanting someone to be able to lie down, have a bit of a rest. You can do that as well. So that's particularly useful there. That looks like that. There's also a large sunroof section here which can open up, and another one of those forward which I've already opened, and you can see there's a little section that pulls across if you want to shade that. The helm over here looks like this. So we've got a very nice single piece of glass that runs across the full length of the display. There's I think there's Simrad multi-functions underneath there. We've got the Fusion control head just here. Over here we've got a joystick control for the 4 outboards, the engine control there, all really well set up. 2 very, very nice helm chairs as well, finished off in a really nice, it's like an off-white or a cream marine leather. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That nice. Grady White stitching. It's got a real elevated high-end finish in the saloon and everywhere else in the boat. They really are quite a level above Grady Whites, like this. Forward through this section here, which can be closed across. There's a little gate there which closes across if you want to do that. You've got this area up here. So again, if you're not angling, great place to come up, grab a seat, see what's going on. I love the fact that all of the lounging on board have these beautifully done armrests. They're everywhere and they really are. It's just, again, they're little things, but the quality here is really high level. Beautiful teak tables. Everything is just really, really well done. And then you've got this section here that can come out if you want to access forward to find the anchors. That's really easily done. The big Fusion speakers everywhere, which I think there's about 8 of those on board. Access to the anchor locker just there. But if I grab a seat and spin around, she's a very good looking machine, isn't she? So whether you're up here like I am, having a bludge, just enjoying the day, or whether you're down the back doing some proper fishing, this is a really capable machine. Good stuff. Now there's 2 other places to show you, which are really, really interesting and surprising in some respects. So one is the head. So it's just down a couple of spaces and it looks like this. So we've got, it's like a wet room setup where you've got underneath that little like teak section there, there's the toilets underneath there. You can see there that we've got the shower just there. And then behind all of these mirrors are storage. So there's quite a bit there. But the other thing that's really nice is you've got this big, large, really beautiful stone bench top as well. So again, it's just that high-end finish. Pull-out bin, brilliant. And there's even a hanging locker, beautifully done in cedar too. The quality. Like that. Full length hanging locker. That is brilliant. That's like that. And then across on the other side of the hull, you've got more surprises. So let me show you what you've got. You've got a place under here. So that's roomy for 1 person. 2 people could go down there. If you want to go away and overnight, you could definitely do that. There's a little pull-out section here, like that. If you want to pop some things up there, you can do that. That's super useful. But then if I swing around, there's other things to show you. I've got all of the switching, all of those things are up there. There's a television, small as it is, but still a television just there. You've got a microwave oven just there. And then across from here, you've got this area. Now that section there can come out. So if you want to use this as just a place to come out of the sun, use it as a bit like a lounge, perfect for that, you can do that. Or if you want to infill that, you could pop your head up there. This would definitely be a place for someone. You'd be pretty comfortable here overnight, I reckon. You've got a little fold-out table there, like that. And behind those little doors is a little bit of storage. But what do you think? I reckon this is a great space. Look at that rattan. That is real proper rattan finish behind there. They've just finished this boat off beautifully in terms of the materials that they've used. It's super, super nice. Nice natural light above us. There you go, like that. So let's pop out of here. I think we'll come all the way forward into the bow. And let's finish the tour. So that's our tour of the Grady White 415. I hope you liked that one. My first tour on a Grady White, and you can't help but be impressed with the overall quality and the finish of the boat and what it offers for people who either want to go cruising, just lounging, angling. There's something for everybody on board this boat. What a beauty. Short Marine, thank you for getting me on board. Talk to them if you want to inquire about a Grady White boat. They'll do that with you. But thank you. I'll see you next week on another video. Bye for now.